This is GerotheHero, and this is my review of Tales of Zestiria Episode 3. Sori and MacLeod make it to the city and can't initially make it in. They are helped by a merchant to get in the city, and the girl helps, I'm pretty sure will be a main character later. Um, as they're searching where to go, they see the Fox Hellion again, and they chase him, and eventually he reveals that he's not there to kill the princess, but merely there to watch what unfolds, and hints that others want to kill the princess. In the next scene, we find out that the politicians of this kingdom are not happy with the princess' stance of being peaceful, and they hire assassins to kill her. Um, the sword ceremony goes on, and no one is able to pull out the sword. But then Sori realizes that the Sephirim that is bound to this sword, um, he can see him, or see her. So, um, when the princess talks about not talking about their enemies in her speech, we see that there's like a mist of malevolence, and it rises and gets bigger, and it turns into like a dragon hellion. This scene is interesting because it implies in this world that hate and bad thoughts can manifest into evil creatures, and we're not really sure at this point if it's due to like the Hellion's actions. Um, and at this point, Sori tries to talk to the Seraphim, and she tells him that she can't purify the Hellion, and that only the shepherd can do this. At the same time, assassins attack the princess. Although Sori wants to help the princess, he tells her not to um, worry about her, and that he needs to take care of the Hellion. And I like the fact that the princess's character is never physically weak; that she can handle herself. Um, and then we get to an interesting scene where um, Sori is asked by the Seraphim if he wants to become the shepherd, and then she specifically asks him why he wants to become the shepherd, and explains that he wants peace between humans and the Seraphim. And that's when the time stops, and the Seraphim explains that this will not be an easy role, and he will not be. He won't really have support. He's basically on his own if he chooses to do this, and even he might even be shunned, which I thought was interesting because despite what's going on, he was given a choice, and he accepts it freely. Um, and even though Sori gains this power, I kind of expected the fight to be a little bit longer. He basically turns into like a Super Saiyan version of himself and blasts the heck out of the Hellion. I thought this scene could have been extended maybe into like a next episode for like more tension. Um, so I'm hoping this power isn't like overused in further episodes. Overall, I thought it was a great way to force Sori to accept the role of the shepherd. So we really don't know what will happen next. Will the group have to deal with the Fox Hellion right away? Will the politicians try to kill the princess again? And then we don't know what's going on with the oncoming war. Overall, I think they kept my interest going really high. So I'm really forward to seeing what happens in the next episode. Like always, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll keep you up to date on what I'm working on. Thank you very much.